Nneoma Effanga is an image/beauty consultant who uses her inside-out transformational experience and expertise in the area of appearance, behavior and communication to upscale individuals and corporate organizations as they find their unique expression through grooming, with a critical commitment to use their human essence and dignity to not only accomplish their personal aspirations and dreams, but to secure same for others. She is a member of the Toastmasters International, a public speaking club where she has attained the Competent Communicator Award and has won Best Speaker and Best Evaluator several times in her club. Nneoma loves traveling and fine dining. Her favorite quote is, "No amount of makeup can mask an ugly heart." Ladies and gentlemen, can we welcome to the virtual podium of Finesse International Finishing School, our visiting coach and member of the faculty, Mrs. Nneoma Effanga.
Want to upgrade themselves. Chinelo, I don't know why it's only women that want to upgrade themselves.
Maybe because we're nurturers, probably. Maybe that's why.
Fine.
So we have a natural bent towards nurturing. So maybe that's why.
Oh, I'm missing what you're saying. Oh, thank you, Chinelo. Thank you for your message. And I missed what you were saying, Chinelo, but we bind every forces that
exactly.
is stopping us from making progress. No, I can't hear you at all. I can only read your lips. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Can anybody hear me? Oh, thumbs up. Thank you so much.
I can hear you.
You can hear me. You can hear me, Chinelo. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let us go. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the feedback, ladies. Thank you so much. All right, so let us go to a very short expose on the 4 competencies of learning. I don't know if I can share my screen, Chinelo. Okay, can you allow me to share my screen?
Just a second.
All right, so technically, we have 4 competencies. How many people enjoyed the session with the very reverend, like I call her? Awesome. So please let the screen light up with all of your emojis saying thank you so much. Thank you, Finesse International, for putting this together. We can never be tired of upgrading and upscaling people to be the best version of themselves per time, because that is what the world needs at all times. Chinelo, do I have permission to share my screen now?
I'm trying to get.
Okay, it's still disabled and I'm trying to read your lips. I think you're trying to work on it.
Yes. So just
all right. So let us get on. I'm just having a short conversation. Let me put it that way. It's Chinelo hit the nail on the head when she talked about the purpose of etiquette, the history of etiquette, the benefits of etiquette. And a lot of people used to think that this was something that had to do with people of class, people who feel sophisticated, people who differentiated themselves, or snobs. So it is only those who feel that they are higher beings than other people that should embrace etiquette. But we have come to know, and like Chinelo rightly pointed out earlier on, that etiquette is something that is most desired in today's world, because a lot of people have lost the art of consideration and attitude and respect. So they have seen the need. It is not only technical skills that are needed in the workspace or the work environment or in the business space. People are also looking at what is your experience in life? What is your history? How have you been able to deal with situations and circumstances as a team leader or a team player or a management consultant or somebody who is trying to sell a business, for example, a business proposition and all that. So it is no longer just about technical skills. It's no longer just about IQ, intelligence, and all. It has everything to do with our attitude, with what we're adding on to ourselves, the skills that we are adding to ourselves as we continue to upgrade and upscale ourselves. So what do I want to tell us this morning? Etiquette is a very vital aspect of our everyday living. It shows up at home, it shows up at work, it shows up in business meetings, it shows up in front of a stranger, on the road, in the mall, wherever you find yourself. As long as you are alive, you would need to interface with human beings. You would need to interact with human beings. So how you learn to appear is very important. How you learn to behave is very important. How you learn to communicate is also very important. Etiquette is very vital in our everyday experience, and it is a skill that we can learn. Nobody is too young to learn. Nobody is too old to learn. Nobody is too young to teach, and no one is too young to learn or too old to learn. The moment you become a student of life, you will always see experiences coming your way to help to upgrade you and upscale you for the unforeseen situations and circumstances that you might encounter every single day. So, what is competence? Competence is something that you keep getting good at, right? Competence is something that you are very good in or you are very skilled in. And etiquette is one skill that you always want to harness or nurture. Finesse International has given us that opportunity today to harness our understanding about etiquette and then take it to the next level. What do I do? What do I now begin to do to embrace etiquette? What do I need to do to embrace the polished behavior? You have to learn. So I'm going to take you through 4 steps of learning, how you can move from being a beginner, right, to gaining mastery when it comes to etiquette and basically any skill that you want to add on to yourself in life. The first step is where what we call the unconscious incompetence. The second one is the conscious incompetence. The third is the conscious competence. And the fourth, the last one, is the unconscious competence. Now I'm going to take it one after the other so that I can take you along this journey of learning competence in the area of etiquette. Now, unconscious incompetence, which is the first one, is where you begin to have, you have no knowledge of the fact that you don't know something, right? So you have no skill, you have no talent in that regard. There's so many things that we have unconscious incompetence at. We don't know that we don't know how to sit properly until somebody brings it to your conscious awareness. We don't know the words that we use that are either right or wrong until somebody brings it to your conscious awareness. For example, I'm going to put Chinelo on the hot spot right now because I'm a coach and every experience is a teaching experience. Now, Chinelo was not aware of the number of times that she used the word, you know, until I'm bringing it to her conscious awareness now. So she is unconsciously incompetent in using the filler word, you know. When you use you know for the first time, yes, it can seemingly glaze through a sentence. But when you use it frequently, like I'm saying, etiquette is vital, you know, and you know that, and you know, and you know, then that is when it is now used in form of a filler word. And most times when we use filler words, it is because we're trying to fill up the sentence, the gap in between while we're thinking about what we want to say and actually saying it. So sometimes we use, in Nigeria, we use she, be, now, and all of those things. They're called filler words. A lot of us may not be conscious of that fact until somebody gives you a feedback that this is something that you're not conscious of and you do. Some people don't know that they don't sit well. Some people do not know that they have mouth odor. They are unconsciously incompetent in that understanding or in that skill. So unconscious incompetence is where you have no knowledge, you are unaware about a skill that you don't have. And then we now take it to conscious incompetence. Conscious incompetence now means that, oh, I have an idea now that I do not have competence in a certain skill. I do not know how to sit. I do not know how to walk. I do not know how to run, or I do not know how to stand in front of an audience. Now you are aware that there is a problem. Unfortunately, a lot of people live in denial. They don't want to know. They try to, what's the word? They try to push behind or pretend, that's what I'm looking for. Pretend as if that something does not exist and it actually exists. You have to be consciously aware of the things that you're not competent in. Because if you are not aware, then it is like that phrase or that quote that they say, he who does not know and does not know that he does not know is what? Who can help me? Does anybody know? When somebody does not know and they don't know that they don't know, sometimes you cannot help that person. I don't want to use the word that is being used to define that person. But when somebody does not know and knows that he does not know, then he is ready. You can teach him. Somebody who is not even aware and doesn't even want to know, then that's a problem. You cannot help that person. I want to believe that we have some people who are becoming consciously incompetent. Can I see a show of hand? Something that you're becoming aware of. Thank you very much. A show of hand. I'm becoming aware. And then you can take it a step further, go into the chat box and type in something that somebody has brought to your attention that you did not know. For example, someone brought to my attention many years ago that because I slouch, and then I found out that maybe because I am quite tall, that feeling of always being around people below your height makes you to want to stoop down to their level. So I was always slouching and I didn't know until somebody told me that, why do you always bend like this? And now I had the conscious incompetence awareness about it. And then I started making progress. So every time, sometimes when I sit and I look at myself at the screen, I'm checking, oh, am I bending? Oh, am I? Because I am consciously incompetent and consciously competently working on it, which takes me to, or before I get there, did I see chat? Please put in the chat something that you are struggling with or you're consciously incompetent about. Somebody has brought your knowledge. And sometimes it can be tough learning that you have a problem in something. Ouch. Like somebody tells you, I noticed that you have bad breath. Ouch. Sometimes it can be a bit ouch, but learning and change are one of the best experiences that you can have in life. The more you learn and the more you embrace change, the more you begin to set up yourself to gain mastery over any obstacle or challenge that you might be experiencing. So when you're consciously incompetent, don't push it, don't pull down yourself or don't form a pity party for yourself. Just tell yourself, embrace it. Oh, I am not good in this. And see it as an opportunity to upgrade and upskill yourself. Okay, oh, now I know that I'm not good in this. Who can help me to start moving to the next level, which is conscious competence? Who can begin to teach me to gain mastery in and become better in this thing that I am unskilled at? And that is where you step into the level, the third level, which is conscious competence, where you begin to deliberately and intentionally and consciously and readily take steps towards improving skill. Maybe it was that you didn't know how to brush your teeth before, or you needed to visit a dentist. Maybe you didn't even know, or you were unaware that you have a tooth decay. By the time you go to the dentist and they tell you, oh, this is how you need to take care of your teeth. This is how you need to brush it. This is what you need to do. Maybe whatever it is that you're struggling with, it is a learning curve. You learn what you need to do, and then you begin to practice. That is the difference between someone who has conscious competence and unconscious competence, because that takes us to the fourth one, which is the unconscious competence, where you are practicing what you are doing, what you want to be good at. You want to be a runner, you're practicing every day. You want to be somebody who is well behaved. You are learning the things and you are practicing it every day. You say good morning, you put on a smile. Somebody needs to learn how to smile. And every time you meet somebody and you remember they told you, you don't like to smile, and you have such a beautiful smile, when you actually smile, then you see, oh, that's not an opportunity. And then you begin to smile. Before you know it, you gain mastery. You cannot gain mastery at something that you do not practice frequently. To gain mastery, to take you to, let me use the example of Ronaldo or David Beckham. I'm not so much of a football fan, but when I talk about, or when I remember mastery, I remember these two young men. For Ronaldo, after every practice, he stays back for another 1 to 2 hours and keeps hitting the ball. No wonder every time when he goes into a 90-minute game, at least he must score a goal. Maybe now he's getting older, so he may not be as good. But he had so much skill that set him apart in the football field every time he steps in. The second person is David Beckham. I don't know if any of us knew the phrase, bend it like Beckham. Did anybody know about that phrase? If you know, please show me just a thumbs up or something. Maybe you've heard your husband or somebody, a friend, a brother, whatever, say. Back in the days when they used to say, bend it like Beckham, it was because David Beckham would stay back and always, he would kick the ball 1,000 times to score a goal. So he kept kicking that ball over 1,000 times until he was so skilled and well-versed in giving goals in a certain way. Once he sets his leg, everybody knows that that is a goal about to happen. And that was how David Beckham gained mastery, that they termed his goals, bend it like Beckham. So who is moving from the place of unconscious incompetence, a place of no awareness, to the place of awareness, which is conscious incompetence? But you're not stopping there. You are taking it to the place of conscious competence, where every single day, even the little that you have received from Finesse International today, you are beginning to add it onto yourself. You are wearing it on like a dress or a jacket or something you wear every single day. You are learning, you are practicing, you are adding on every skill that helps you on your journey towards mastery, which is where you are doing it so well, you are not even conscious. You can do it in your sleep. You can do it brushing your teeth. You can do it doing a script.
So, yes, the Polish coach herself. Thank you, Nneoma. Thank you so much. Now.